Hey everyone, my name's Sam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting a bunch in the next coming weeks. I'm going to do makeup tutorials, vlogs, just lifestyle videos, more. Today I am doing this eye look, so if you want to see that, keep watching. And if you want to see more from me, just hit that subscribe button and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. So today I'm just going to show you a super quick, easy, basic makeup look. I already have my base done, obviously, but I just wanted to focus on the eyes today. It's just going to be browns, neutrals, colors that anyone can wear. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette to start, and I'm going to start with this little blending brush right here, and I'm going to take these two brown tannish colors. Sorry, it's really messy. And then just kind of go all over the eye. I always tap off the excess just to make sure I'm not putting too much product onto my eye to start off with, and then I build it up later. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep adding those colors until I think that it's good. And then I also kind of start flicking it out just a little bit, not too crazy, just to start making that wing-like to pull up my face a little bit. But yeah. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this brown shade, the third one in, just a little bit darker. I like to use a lot of colors and just build it up, so it doesn't ever get super dark, but I'm just gonna literally go over the exact same thing, just like a tad bit lower than the other one that I just did. This will kind of build some dimension in my eye and blend out easier at the end. And then I do the same thing where I kind of just flick it out, but I'm getting it all over the lid. Like, I'm concentrating most of the darker color in the corner, but then I take the excess and just kind of put it everywhere because I'm not going to be doing like a shimmery shade or anything in the middle, or yeah, middle and like inner corner. So I just do the whole eye to make it matte. And then I'm going to change my brush, and it's going to be like this. It's still a blending brush, but it's a little bit thinner, if you can see, than this one. I'm going to be using the top one. So it's still, I like to just use it for more precise color, like on the outer corner and stuff, and do that. Oh, I'm using this one on the end, right above the black. And I'm just gonna focus that one more on the outer corner since it's a little bit darker. I don't really want to bring it in all the way to the inner corner, but I'm just gonna keep flicking it out to make that wing effect, and then try to blend that out a little bit, and then whatever I have left on the brush, then I'll start going in, just so it's not super concentrated and dark. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with that same brush I had before and kind of flick it out, blend it a little bit more, and make sure it's all good. As you can see, I'm doing this eye, but at the same time, but off camera. I don't know why I like to do them both at the same time. Just, I don't know. That's just how I like to do it. So I'm doing that side off camera. And I just really like to blend it as much as I can, just to make sure that it is blended. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this other blending brush. It's the JH34. It's a little bit smaller than the first one I used, and I'm just gonna grab that lightest tan shade that I started with, tap off the excess of that, and I'm just gonna go up here right at the edges just to make sure everything's blended out properly and there's no harsh lines or anything like that. Oh my god, it looks so different on camera than it does person, but you know. Okay, so now that's done, I am going to take just a small little angled brush. I know most people use this for brows, but I like to use it for like a little eyeshadow wing. because it's just precise. I'm gonna take this brown, the third one in. It's the darkest brown, I would say, that I'm going to be using today. And this time I just basically put it on as if I were doing it as eyeliner. And then later on I'll buff it out and everything, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I just kind of slap it on there just to like get the right kind of outline. And I like to make it pretty dark, just to show that it's actually a liner, but not, you know what I mean. And then I take it and I kind of just flick it out like that and connect it. So it's I'm basically just doing a winged eyeliner, but with brown eyeshadow, which is pretty self-explanatory. I know it's super messy, but that's how we started. I take this Morphe M321 brush. It's kind of like a little baby blender. And I just kind of buff it out so it's doesn't look harsh and messy. I kind of leave the wing, okay, it's kind of hard to see, but I kind of leave the wing there, not super buffed out, just so it still kind of looks like a wing. And then I connect it with the lower lash line, so I'm going to use the JH37, and I'm going to take those first 3 browns that we used in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to go underneath and connect it to the eyeliner. I mean, I guess not eyeliner, eyeshadow. And I kind of like buff it out. And then I take that brown again, the dark brown, and I connect it with the bottom. So you can kind of see that there. And then I kind of drag it in just a little bit, just so it's not super harsh. I go in with that little brush again and just buff it out. So here's a little bit closer. It looks a little crazy close, but once we put like lashes on and everything, it'll be better. But I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I have both eyes done. So I'm just going to add a white eyeliner in my waterline on the bottom, so it kind of opens my eyes up a little bit, brightens them, just because it is during the day. If it was a nighttime look, I would use black eyeliner instead. Just my opinion, but you can use white at night as well. I'm using the NYX eye pencil in white. So as you can see, this eye's just a little bit more bright. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but yes. So now that is done, and I'm going to just do mascara, and you can just leave it at mascara if you would like, but I'm also going to add lashes on just because that's kind of how I like my makeup. But it would be totally fine if you just ended with mascara, so I'm going to do that really quick. I'll probably speed through it because mascara is basic, but yeah. Oh, and I'm using, this is just a little baby Buxom mascara. Doesn't have a name. I got it in my Etsy. I like to do 2 coats before I put on eyelashes. I'm not really sure why. I just feel like it makes them blend just a little bit better, just because the lashes are a little bit thicker than my natural lashes. So I like to do 2 coats, but you can do 1, you could do it before, after, kind of whatever you like to do. So before I put on my eyelashes, I'm going to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. Just with these 2 shades, I mix them, the shimmery creamy whites, and I just pop it right there And I kind of just like move it around just a little bit just to make sure it's kind of blended in with the shadow and it's not just a white line. And then I use the same for the inner corner. I just like to do this because I feel like it makes me look a little bit more awake than I was. And I just like the little pop of shimmer when I have a full matte eye. Then I'm going to put on some lashes. I use the Ardell 857 3D foam ink. I've already used them, so they're kind of everywhere in there. So I'm gonna do one on camera and then the rest off camera. I just use the Duo Lash in dark. I like the brush on kind, but any lash glue will work. And I just put a thin coat onto the lash. I just noticed my plant is right there the whole video. But, you know, it's fine because it's cute from IKEA. I just kind of let these dry for like 30-45 seconds and then I try to pop them on. I go above the lash and I kind of put my mirror below so I look down so I can kind of see where I'm laying them. And I pop it in the middle first and then I do the tail of the lash and then lastly I go in and do the inner corner. I have this weird problem where my inner corner does not like to stay in no matter what I do, how long it's been on, it just never stays on. If I glue it super tight, whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the other lash off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have both my lashes on, all my eyes are done, so I'm just gonna finish up this makeup look really quick with the lips, and I'm going to show you what I use. Super simple. I'm going to use the NYX retractable lip liner in Natural, and I kind of like the retractable lip liners a little bit more just because I'm not very good at sharpening them, so it's a lot easier for me to use these. But I'm just gonna overline just a tad bit, and then, yeah. And then I'm going to be using this nude shade, it's kind of like a mauve nude, and Bella Puri Cosmetics in Incognito. And just put that everywhere. I'm going to finish it off with the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, the gloss. Shane Glosson, okay. Okay. It's obviously used to be clear, but I use it with like pinky nude colors a lot, so I accidentally dyed it. And I'm just gonna put that all over. I love this gloss. It's not sticky at all. Super glossy, like as you can see. This shine is just perfect. And it's just Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, so how could you not like it? But yeah, so then I'm just going to finish up with some setting spray. Today I'm using the Arbonne Let It Set Refreshing Finishing Spray. I'm just put that all over my face. Oh, I tasted it. But yeah, so that concludes this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. Super easy, it only took me like 15 minutes, but only because I'm filming with it. Normally it would only take me like 5 to 10, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave everything I used down in the description box, including all my face makeup as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Bye guys.